Good evening on this Saturday night. First, I would like to say that I'd like to dedicate this video to all the men and women who fight for us overseas in Iraq, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, ISIS, wherever you are. I thank you for that. Reason being, I just started watching First Blood again and I could never really figure out what was going on. You know, because no one really told me the true story until now. Apparently, after the Vietnam War, our veterans came home and obviously they didn't get treated very fairly by other Americans because of the Pentagon. And I think that's awesome now that our military gets the respect that they truly deserve now than they did, 40, 50, 60 years ago. Honestly, I think that was BS how they got treated horribly after the Vietnam War, after World War II. I think most of it was after the Vietnam War. Remember back in high school, we had those two guys that came to our school to talk about the Vietnam War and how they were all freaked out by their stories in the aftermath about one guy running from the helicopter that went down and he had to say goodbye to his friends that died. And I just think it's awesome that our government finally realized to start treating our military with the respect that they deserve. And honestly, that's right. Too bad you guys didn't do that, back in the 60s. And so I just wanted to say thank you to our military for what you do, because I know darn well I wouldn't have these rights today if it weren't for you guys. So I do thank you, and that's why I'm happy to share this every year for 4th of July. Because I am an American. And I remember writing on some of these in off to the side, made in the USA, not in China. Because every time you pick something up, made in China. Not my flyers, they're made in the USA, not in China. So remember this the next time you stand up for the national anthem and sing America the Beautiful and all of that stuff. And this is why we do it. Amen to that. I just wanted to let you know why I made this years ago. To show my support for the men and women. And I think it's too bad what happened after the Vietnam War, but at least it was a wake-up call for our government and our citizens to treat these people with respect that they deserve, instead of spitting on them and make them homeless and make them feel like they're not wanted back into the country. Shame on you for doing that. So, USA, 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 USA.